everyone. I made some dragonscale coasters yesterday. I didn't get as much color out of them as I wanted to. And then I was looking at this new tray mold that's rather large and thought, well, I wonder what I could get out of this if I did different colors. I have a table in my living room I like to put trays on. So that's what we're going to do today. I have Let's Resin. The regular resin. It's low viscosity. So I let it warm up to, got my thermometer over here, 34 degrees Celsius or 93 degrees Fahrenheit, however you track temperature. I'm going to pour a little bit in this mold. Then I'm going to put some in these cups. I'm going to divide the rest amongst these cups. Let's see how well I can do this. I don't expect it to be perfect. So many cups. And let's see this last one. You know, it'd be easier if I just pulled them all into me. Oh, it looks pretty close. Some of them may have a little bit more. Just trying to get every last drop out of my cup. I don't want to scrape the sides because I didn't scrape it while I was doing it. And I'm afraid that I will get icky parts and it won't cure all the way. All right, so I put this in my mold and I automatically see it move to one side. I've been worried that my table's a little off, so I'm gonna turn this around the other way, see if it moves to that side. If it does, then I know I have to re-level my table, right? All right, so let's start mixing while we let that move. I'm using Eye Candy Shiro White in my first cup. And I'm gonna put a big scoop. It is really warm, so it's gonna require just a little bit more work to mix in my mica powders. And this is just a regular white. You want to make sure it's mixed in good so you don't get mica powder lumps, especially when you're doing something this big. I think the tray might be 14 inches. And maybe my table's a little off. Let me just take my little thing. Maybe just a tad off. Just gonna pop in some sticks by the legs to help me out a little. You know, I beat up this table when I'm going around, so I have little popsicle sticks that I can put there. All right, that looks a little bit better. Not perfect, but we are closer to center. All right, so for that challenge is over. All right, we got our white mix. My next cup, I have Octopus Fluids Resin Ink Night Blue. Opening it on the side so I don't get the crusties in it. And I'm just gonna do 3 drops for now. I don't want it to be opaque. So I need like a wider table. You can tell it's not even here either. This is a test for molds, isn't it? Set them on your table with some liquid in them and see what happens. So, let me show you this color. All right, the next one I'm using from Laura's Art Corner, Teal Blue Orchid. I thought this would be a fun, dark color to use. And I'm, again, going to use a gigantic scoop. This is a lighter powder, so I might use 2 big scoops. I think that's what I'm going to do. And by lighter powder, I meant lighter weight. It's not lighter in color, it's almost black. See how pretty? Very, very pretty. All right, so next we have swimming pool. And I'm going to add 3 drops here. And we'll take a look at it. This one I may want to add more. I'm just not sure yet. Yeah, I think we need more, right? Let's add 3 more of this one. I just got this mold too, and it's been setting in an even spot, but you can clearly tell there's a little lump there. All right, that's mixed. All right, our last mica powder. Oh, it's new, so it's not open yet. There we go. It's a little bit of a curveball. It is Galaxy. It's a chameleon powder from Let's Resin. I'm going to add 2 big scoops out of this tiny little bottle. So it's not quite as much as I used with the other ones, but it's still a lot, more than I use with normal projects. That's what that looks like. So it'll add a little pink maybe to this design. We'll see what it adds. Sometimes they don't sync, so you don't see it as much on the other side. I'm gonna convince it wants to go in that spot. It's super thick, so it's really not wanting to move. That's okay. I'm encouraging it into spots it hasn't gone. I don't need it to go all the way over to the side. I'm just trying to make it a little bit more even. I'll stand up and look at it in a minute to see how even it is. Set that aside. And now we're gonna mix our white. So I just got Satori, is that how you say it, white from Eye Candy. And so far I've made a bloom with it and I really liked it. So we're going to use it as our white here. I'm going to take my stick, dribble it in a bit. That's it. That's it. Give it a good mix up. And it's just a white. I did like it for my bloom. I might do more blooms with it. All right, let me stand up and see how we're doing. It's not perfect. I'm just debating whether I should try to push it to all the sides. You know what? I don't think we're going to. We'll just... trying to push it so we get like even edges. Well, pretty even. All right. Now let's start. I hope to get 2 pours from each cup if we get lucky. So I'm trying to gauge where my center is. I'm actually going to go this white now. You can still see in this mold where it's might have been folded or something. We're going to do white again. I think I'm going to just take all of the white now. Finish that up. Just going to do a little of this. Then the white mica powder. And even though I rotated the tray a bit, I'm still a little off kilter. I'm going to do the rest of the blue. Then the teal. This may come out a little wonky. That's all right. Then I'm just going to use a little of this. Then the rest of this. And then the rest of this. Now I am debating what to put in the center, but I'm pretty sure I got my center wrong the whole time. I should have put something so I could see. Let's see. Actually, the mold is 12 inches, so 6 inches in the center. Looks like we're pretty close there. So we're a little high with our center. More close to there. So let's talk about our bits. These might be the best ones. Or I have these 2 gold, I think. Or I can just do the bits that sort of take on the color. This is tough. Really, really tough. If I had put a blue last, I definitely would have put these in. So I think I'm just going to use the fine grit glass that sort of takes on the color. I wish I didn't pour so hard above that, but that's okay. I'm going to look at the measuring tape again. little left. Still a little high. It's pretty close. Pretty close. It's not going to be perfect. I have an idea of some pushing I have to do. Also want to make sure that the resin covers this up. All right, that is it for now. We just wait and see what happens. Hopefully we get something cool. It might be a little off the wall because it's a little doing its own thing. That's okay. It's the way we poured. It's the way it's going to be. I'm going to give it about 10 minutes, then I'll hit it with some heat. If I notice it's really bubbly, but we'll be back to unmold it. All right, we're back. Obviously, for this tray, my resin was too warm, so I need to start a little bit sooner to do a tray this large. And I do know that because I know with blooms, I have to start at a lower temperature if I'm doing a bigger piece. But let's see how it worked out anyway. I probably could have used more resin, but I'm glad for this one that we didn't because I'm a little worried about how it's come out. All right, let's see. Oh, super wow. It did tilt over to the side like we saw when I was doing it. It all cured right here though, and I didn't think it would. We can see all the colors. Oh, wow. All right, so I'm gonna do it again. Make sure I don't go off to the side. But yeah, it came out. So maybe the temperature should be that warm. Ignore what I said before. Just because it didn't close on the back doesn't mean it didn't close on the front. This is my favorite part though. I love that. Oh, this is just fabulous. Thanks for watching.